and in his professional life he is a builder, realty, realty business. But besides that, he has a great passion for sharing Krishna consciousness in very innovative ways. And one of the innovative ways that we started in Chapati was to start Gopal's Fun School, that is children's school. And through that, we had many children, and drawn by children, their parents joining Krishna consciousness. And there were many seminars which were being done for the parents and for the children, organizing so many activities for the children. And we see that over the last few years, over more than 1.5, 2 decades, so many devotees have joined the congregation from there. Besides that, he is also doing a lot of one-to-one teaching of Bhagavad Gita, again in very different, innovative ways, and doing many programs which are like bridge programs, because preaching in South Mumbai, directly speaking Krishna consciousness sometimes is not possible. So then developing many programs like personality development, know your personality, and so many non-violent communication, so many things. And here he is going to present to us something which is again a very innovative thing, which he is using not just for self-development in terms of, many times we think of that we want to do something, but then there are so many challenges, our own lethargy or unplanned way. So there is this ILT, indexing and linking and tracking. So something that, last time when I was in Chapati, so we were discussing, and he presented it in such a way that, I said, yes, we want to do it. So we are, we thought of it 1.5 months back, and today it's happening by the grace of Radha Madhav, Radha Govindji. So let us welcome His Grace Anand Gopal Prabhu. So Anand Gopal Prabhu, besides all these things, he is also taking many major responsibilities in the temple, and personally with me, taking care of the legal responsibilities. So now I am here and he goes to the court there. Thank you.
He's in the High Court and the Supreme Court here.
So he is also the trustee for our, very important trust there in Chapati. So we welcome His Grace Anand Gopal Prabhu in our small center here in Rishikesh, ISKCON, by loudly chanting 3 times, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So the presentation is going to be in English. So those who, I'm sure everyone understands it, just that, sometimes it is inconvenient, but this is being recorded, so you can hear at least 2-3 times so that you understand. Hare Krishna. तो आप दिए तो सिग्नल तो उसका नहीं है, वाईफाई विंडोज भी। अच्छा उसको बताओ पासवर्ड कौन लगा तुम? कैपिटल जी आगे ठीक है। नेट का तो इसे कोई मतलब ही नहीं, नेट का नहीं। You have to press this for the whole thing, no? Yeah. I'll do it. I can give you a presenter. आप मिलते मिलते भी ठीक है, so that will be okay.
माइक का जरूरत नहीं है, 7 of us माइक नीडेड? ओके चलिए फाइन।
आपको स्ट्रेन नहीं करना।
गुड। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदां सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। Thank you all so much. I'm really grateful to all of you all to have spared your precious time so that I can share what I have. So thank you so much for coming here, everyone, for allowing me to come here. You all already here. So thank you so much. So coming straight to the topic, as you can see it on the screen, today's topic is how to form new habits. How many of us want to form new habits? Okay, wonderful, great. Right? So this seminar is only for those who really want to form new habits. Some of them saying that, oh, life is content, I have everything, nothing new to start. So fine, then probably it could be a waste of time for them. But for those who really want to form new habits, This is a very wonderful, very simple, wonderful, beautiful, very easy system. I've been personally practicing this since the last 6 to 7 months, since July 24th, to be more precise. And I started implementing, and it's like become a part of my system now. And I'm so excited with this concept. In fact, I met Hare Krishna Prabhuji and I was standing outside the saloon, and he was coming from Rishikesh, and on that day I was in another mood. So when I told him, I said, Prabhuji, I want to share this. I thought I'll be doing it on Zoom with you all. But somehow I think his manifestation, we both had this strong desire, and we are here. So it's what's the time now? So at least I'll keep a track of the time. It's 12:02. So what time we want to? Yeah, we said till 1 o'clock, 1:15 we have. I can go till 1:15. I can, good 75 minutes I'll be doing justice. Yeah, and because smaller number I'll get more personalized here. Normally it's a bigger group, then I just flow. Okay, so 1:15 is fine. Thank you. Great. So to begin, let's start. Can we all think about one or two? Everybody's got the sheets in their hands? Okay. I will tell you when to use those sheets. So let's begin this whole thing. Think about 1 or 2 habits that you all want to inculcate. And something which you have been struggling. Yeah, I will ask this. Something which you have been struggling, something which you're already doing, that's become a part of your system. Leave that aside. Something which you really want to do on a regular basis, struggling last 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, नहीं हो रहा है, उसको आप लिखो. 2 habits. 2 habits which you think you've been struggling and you want to start in your life. 2, 3, 4, whatever. Think of those habits. Yeah, you can write in a rough. Don't use those sheets right now. You can write on the back of the sheet if you want to. Hare Krishna. I will tell you exactly. Yes, Prabhu.
If you say consistency, probably can you classify
Consistent.
to the habit also?
Consistency is going to be one. Is going to be one of my sutras here. Think of a habit like reading, writing, jogging, walking. Something which is substantial, measurable, something which is tangible. I want to do yoga. Somebody might say that I want to go for a walk. Somebody say I might want to read something. Somebody might say that I want to chant more. Somebody might say that I want to start my gratitude prayer. Somebody might say that I want to start anything, any habit that you think you would want to do. Think of 1 or 2 habits and just okay. If somebody's written, can share so others can get an idea. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, new habits which I want to make as a consistency is one of them is I want to learn yoga and practice regularly. The second one is I want to learn music.
Beautiful.
Any music, maybe
yoga, music. ठीक है.
Third one is to read book.
Wonderful. Yoga, music.
I don't get time for anything.
ठीक है. Yoga, music, read a book. All the 3, write it down. Yeah? आपका हो जाएगा. तीनों स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. Okay. Next, किसी और ने किया है? Yeah. Can I just take this? 1 second. Tell me. Then just discuss payoff and just settle at whatever he asks you with information. Sorry. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
I wish to write on harmonium.
I wish to learn. Don't use those sheets. I'll tell you what to do in the sheets. Just write it somewhere else. हाँ, I'll tell you what to do. लिखा है तो ठीक है, but write somewhere else.
Harmonium.
Wonderful.
And second is every week at least one Guru Maharaj should give a lecture.
Okay, every week. ठीक है. So you want to do some hearing, frequency देखते हैं अपन, and harmonium. Wonderful, beautiful. और Reading and pray. Wonderful. Nice. Anybody else?
Chanting while sitting.
Chanting while?
Sitting.
Okay, okay, ठीक है.
Reading.
Reading.
Coming out of my comfort zone for preaching.
Coming out of my comfort zone out of preaching. Okay, when he said reading more books means reading already हो रहा है ना, तो you want to read little more. That. Okay, ठीक है. We'll get into the details. Yes, Prabhu. Reading. Learning music. Yoga. Beautiful. ठीक है. सब हो जाएगा. आपका तीनों स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. हाँ. Getting up early in the morning. लिख लो. उसके लिए अलग सेमिनार भी करूँगा, लेकिन getting up early in the morning. But आपको I'll give you some tips. Today I'll give you some tips for getting up early. और yes, किसी और को? Okay. Hare Krishna Mataji.
To wake up early in the morning.
To
I
wake-
am struggling for that.
Okay.
I want to wake up early in the morning. I want to read more and more spiritual books.
Read more and more spiritual book.
To be more disciplined and punctual.
More disciplined and punctual. ठीक है. Okay. Okay. Most of you have said reading. ठीक है. I want to start for those who don't read only. I'm looking for those candidates. बोला हमारा रीडिंग होता है नहीं, स्टार्ट करना है या रेगुलर करना है, या आई डू रीडिंग बट कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं हो रहा है, तो वी विल मेक इट कंसिस्टेंस. ठीक है.
Earlier I was regular in reading. Earlier.
अभी नहीं, तो वी विल मेक इट रेगुलर. सॉरी माता जी, आपका हो गया, समझो हो जाएगा. आपने वो एक शो देखा है नील, विच बाबा इज दैट, लेट मी गेट द नेम, निर्मल बाबा. आपका हो जाएगा, आप भी ठीक हो जाओगे. आपका हो गया. आप वो बाहर भेल वाला है, रोज गुरुवार को भेल लेके आना और घर में भेल खा लेना, आपका काम हो जाएगा. तो आई एम समथिंग साउंडिंग लाइक दैट. हाँ, ऐसे कुछ आई एम साउंडिंग लाइक. हाँ, इनको भी बोल रहा हो जाएगा, इनको भी बोल रहा हो जाएगा. ठीक है. आफ्टर 90 मिनट्स एक्चुअली हो जाएगा. नो जोक्स, बिलीव मी. वाई? आई हैव वर्कड ऑन इट फॉर द लास्ट 7 months. जुलाई 24 से I will just share 2-3 things. I connected in 1997. I got connected to ISKCON. कितने साल हो गए? 25 years. 24-25 years. हाँ, भागवतम पढ़ा इधर से वहाँ से आगे पीछे. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ट्रांसलेशन, नॉट पर्पट्स. हाँ, वो भी कंटिन्यूस नहीं पढ़ पाया 22-25 साल में. लास्ट 6 months से 24 जुलाई से स्टार्ट किया विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस सिस्टम. आज क्या तारीख है? आई रीच 10th canto. महीने भर में 12th canto हो जाएगा. कंसिस्टेंटली एवरी डे. हाँ, ट्रांसलेशंस पढ़ रहा हूँ अभी, पर्पट्स नहीं, बट नाउ आई स्टार्ट पर्पट्स इन द नेक्स्ट. लेट हिम स्पीक. लेट इट्स ओके. हिज पीपल दे वांट, आई वांट दैट काइंड ऑफ इंटरेक्शन. मेरा एनर्जी लेवल बढ़ता है. सो प्लीज, यू आर चोकिंग मी. सो ओके. सो इट टुक मी, आई स्टार्टेड चैंटिंग माई 16th round in 1998 September 2022. बहुत सारे आए, फैमिली मेम्बर्स आए, दोस्त आए, सबको माला दी. 0 से 16 उनका हो गया, मैं 16 पे रहा हूँ अभी तक. आई डू नॉट ग्रो. फ्यू मंथ्स बैक विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस सिस्टम आई हैव कम टू माई 17th round विदाउट मिसिंग अ सिंगल डे फॉर द लास्ट 3 months. आई वॉन्ट टू डू एक्सरसाइज. मुझे एक्सरसाइज करना था, करता था, जिम ज्वाइन करता था, आता चल रहा, हैपनिंग, क्लोजिंग, शटिंग, नो कंसिस्टेंसी. आई यूज दिस प्रिंसिपल. आई एम ऑन अ हॉलीडे हियर. आई हैव नॉट मिस माई सूर्य नमस्कार. आई हैव नॉट मिस माई प्राणायाम फॉर द लास्ट 3.5 months एवरी डे. तो ऐसे करके आई हैव इनकलकेटेड अबाउट 28 to 30 न्यू हैबिट्स. आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर एवरीथिंग. And what I'm speaking, record हो रहा है. I have a YouTube channel where I have put 10 videos, small videos. Everything is there. And this system is so simple. By tomorrow you all teachers. In next 90 minutes, जितने यहाँ लोग हैं सब teachers बन जाएंगे. It's very simple. It's very simple. No joking. The only requirement will be 2 months of practice. And how much time I require of yours every day? How many hours I require from you? To start this? कुछ तो समय लगेगा ना? How many hours? Guess करो. If you want one habit to form, I need 2 minutes of yours. If you want to start one new habit, 2 minutes. If you want to start 2 habits, 3 minutes. If you want to start 4 habits, I need 5 minutes. Prabhuji is not believing. he's saying, अभी बंद करो, अभी ये बकवास कर रहा है, बहुत हो गया इसका. Seriously, okay. What I'm going to teach you is not going to teach you how to form new habits. सेमिनार का नाम ही चेंज कर रहा हूँ मैं. I'm going to teach you how to reprogram your subconscious mind. If you want to start harmonium, if you want to start reading, if you want to start yoga, if you want to start anything else, पहले तो आपको subconscious mind को reprogram करना पड़ेगा. क्यों? I will explain that to you here. Okay? Why that? Okay. So theories are just about 2-3 minutes. This actual presentation only 15 minutes. If the whole presentation actually only 15-20 minutes. Today morning I was doing this presentation with a friend who had joined us. In 20 minutes I gave the whole thing. 90 minutes because more interaction, more question answers, take it deeper, personalized it. Actual content is very simple, very, very simple. Okay, theory, there are only 2 slides for theory. Take it? Habit, what is habit formation? Why do we need to understand about habits, how to form them? Because if you understand what are habits, and we embrace them, this is the greatest way to control your life and achieve more. If you want to control your time, if you want to become the master of your time, you want to control it, if you want to, there are some people who like a lot of productivity, then forming habits is the way. And now what are habits? One line definition. What is a habit? Habit by definition is a behavior that we perform it automatically with little or no thoughts. Yeah, I'll share the PPT also in the end in case, no problem, so you don't have to worry. It's this whole PPT there on the YouTube channel and I'll share the PPTs. So you can focus on this thing. Perfect. There's not much to write. इसके बाद शीट दे दिया बस, that's it. बहुत simple है. बहुत simple means very simple it is. So what is habit? Habit by definition is a behavior that we perform it automatically with little or no thoughts. आप शाम को आते हो, यहाँ सब लाइट्स बंद है, अंधेरा है, and you open the door. What is the first thing you do? No, you do something before that. Before you on the lights, you do something before that. Switchboard किधर इधर? You walk towards the switchboard. To switch on the light, you first need to walk there. 2 steps up, 3 steps on the left, 1 step आगे, 3 feet above the ground. अंधेरा है, pitch dark, but you somehow manage to find it. Why? How do you manage? How do you know it? No, already done many number of times. That is important. So that steps, those movements, 1 step left, 2 steps right, 3 feet above the ground, that has been programmed in your subconscious mind. तो आपको सोचना नहीं पड़ता. You don't hunt. इधर जाओ, nothing. You just we are like 9 on 10 you will hit the switch without even much efforts. Why? Because it has become a habit, that has become a behavior जिसमें आपको ज़्यादा सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि आपका सबकॉन्शियस माइंड, स्कूटर जब चलाते हो या गाड़ी जब चलाते हैं, इट्स ओके, हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स, व्हाट इज़ मोर प्रेफरेबल इफ, ओके फाइन, सो आई विल बी फुल इंग्लिश, ठीक है, ग्रेट. Okay, everybody else is able to understand? If anybody finding difficulty, let me know. So difficult words, I will translate for them in Hindi. Is everybody okay? Okay, thank you. Wonderful, superb. Great, so I will zero Hindi then. Sorry, Mataji. Okay, so coming back, when you drive a car or a scooter, do you think too much when you're driving the car? When should I press my brake? When should the accelerator? When I need to change the gear? Everything is auto put here. Everything is automated. The program has been fed in. So today we are going to learn how to reprogram our subconscious mind to form new habits by this simple system of ILT. This program is called ILT. Indexing, linking and tracking. I will explain that to you. I'll use this word ILT at least 20 times. So by the time I leave, it will be reprogrammed in your mind. Okay? Yeah? Right? So this is a habit. So now to form new habits, so like there are 5 things that you want to learn today. 5 takeaways. 5 things that you want to learn today to form new habits. I already shared my journey. My journey on this process of IELTS is going for the last 6 months. I've started exercise, yoga, pranayam, Bhagavatam reading. I just finished reading Mahabharat. Now I've started Leela Amrit. I started next round of chanting, work related, becoming more consistent in my certain things which I want to learn. I'm into investments, so learning technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Just to see if IELTS is powerful, I've started learning cooking the last 2 months. I've started learning sketching. Just wanted to see whether this works, and it's amazing. It's really, I know I can cook a couple of dals, rice. After I started rice, I got on my gas consumption to 50% in my house. Some contribution needs to be done. Anyway, so this is all thanks to IELTS for me. Really, it's been is a blessing for me. This is my 30th seminar. I've done 30 seminars on the Zoom, some personal. Last I went to Hampi, I did for the Rotary Club there. So I'm quite, it's like my need now, I want to share this. So today, coming back to this principle, we are going to teach 5, we're going to learn 5 things today. This is the whole seminar is here. 2 principles and 3 steps. 2 important principles we'll discuss, 3 steps. Those 2 principles are consistency and simplicity. And 3 steps are ILT, which is the name of the seminar. Index, link, track. So if you want, you can write these 5 words once. 2 principles, consistency and simplicity. And 3 steps are ILT. Index, link and tracking. Okay? Everything revolves around these 5 things. If you master them, then you got this movie. So now, let's discuss the 2 principles first. Okay? So which is the first principle? The first principle is called consistency. Okay, nothing new you are going to learn today. You already know this. Most of you all must already be practicing this. Couple of things will come here and there. What I am presenting is a system. Probably you might not be doing it in a system. Now you have a system in hand for you. So systems will run the process for you. So what is consistency? It is said that if a behavior is repeated every day, then even the smallest action can accumulate and have a huge effect. Even small things. If you even do small things, small change in life. For example, you're sitting in a flight from here to New York, and the direction to the pilot is said move 38 degrees or whatever, they have their own. If it shifts by 1 degree from Bombay, nobody in the flight will know that there has been a change, but the destination will completely change. You won't reach New York, you might reach some other place. But that 1 degree change. So if we start making those small atomic changes, small changes in our life, they can have a huge effect. The power is in that small thing, in the atom. So, how we have heard this word consistency. Everybody will say, "Arey, consistency, reading consistent hona chahiye, hearing must be consistency." How to be consistent is what the other 4 things will teach us. The simplicity and those 3 steps. So the definition of habit is a behavior which is repeated again and again. So that is called consistency. But how to be consistent is important. Has everybody said what they want to start? I didn't ask everybody. Somebody wants to say their 1-2 words? Chalo. Yes? नहीं आपको कौन सा हैबिट स्टार्ट करना है? हाँ, जस्ट या
जैसे अभी मैं 5 बजे उठता हूँ, 4 बजे उठना है.
ओके. Okay, 4 बजे ठीक है. Want to get up earlier. ठीक है. Anybody else? Any other habit?
Novice kind of means I want to reading books more and listening lectures.
Okay, reading and listening. ठीक है. Mataji, you would like to share what you want to form?
To wake up early,
Okay, that you mentioned.
to read.
You said
read your
reading.
books consistently.
Okay.
To be more disciplined and punctual.
Okay, that is it. Yes, Mataji, behind you mentioned. Okay. Anybody else missing? Fine. ठीक है. प्रभु जी आपको?
Yes, before 10 a.m. I complete my 16 rounds.
Okay, before 10 a.m. to complete 16 rounds. ठीक है. Okay. We will see this time as we go ahead. This whole program is not time connected. आपको समझ में आएगा when I go ahead. Then you can realign your need. ठीक है? We'll work it. We'll work that out. प्रभु जी आपको?
हाँ, practicing yoga every day.
Okay.
There is no consistency in that. Reading books, because I have a list of books to be read, but I am not doing it.
Okay.
And then memorize some shlokas.
Super, wonderful. Memorize some shlokas, reading this and that. Great, wonderful. Okay, I'm also started memorizing the translation parts, and I'll tell you how I'm doing this. The last 2 months, I've managed about 60 shlokas from the Gita, translation parts, not the Sanskrit ones. So it's wonderful. I'll share everything is there also. Superb. So coming back to those 2 principles, one is consistency. We have to do it continuously, every day, regularly. And yoga you have to do every day. You have to, now he'll say that how to do it. It's so easy to say this. How to do it is what we will discuss now in the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Clear? Excited? Do you think it's doable, or I'm just coming from space and saying that ये सब हो जाएगा? कुछ तो I'm seeing some, the faces are perplexed, surprised. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु. हाँ, ये saying हो सकता है क्या? Okay. Yeah, it's it.
Everyone is wondering, we have only 24 hours. We want to do so many things. So how will that be possible?
Beautiful. Now when we come to the second principle of simplicity, that's where the game is. Okay. The second principle is simplicity. We heard the word simplicity. The application is what I'm going to teach you something new today. Simplicity is the key. Isaac said, nature is pleased with simplicity. Now, how do we understand this term simplicity for all of us? Okay, now I'll give you some examples for simplicity for forming new habits. I wanted to start reading. So the simplicity for reading is, okay, if you decided New Year resolution, 2023 का नया साल का resolution है, I will read Prabhupada books every day. Or we start that at least 1 hour. वहाँ से शुरुआत करते हैं? Yes or no? Yes, Prabhu? Yoga. Good, at least 45 minutes तो होना चाहिए, नहीं तो क्या है फिर, मतलब क्या है योगा मैट खोलने का? Perfect? What I have learned through this system, reading a book means, if you're reading the physical book or a digital book, दोनों का अलग है simplicity formula. If you're reading on Kindle, on your laptop, open the app, scroll 1-2 pages and shut it. How much time it took?
5 minutes.
5 minutes to open the app? 1 minute का काम है. प्रभु मैं रीडिंग वर्ड ही यूज़ नहीं किया. मैंने रीडिंग वर्ड यूज़ नहीं किया.
10 seconds.
1 minute maximum. I said to start one habit, how many minutes I need of yours? 1 minute खा गया मैं आपका. 1 minute बचा है. If you want to start reading, if you've not been reading at all, if you've been reading and not consistent at all, simplicity way to read a book is, physical book है तो उसको बुक को पकड़ो अपने हाथ में, कवर को देखो. Sorry. I don't know. Thanks. So if you want to read, if you have a physical book to read, open the book, see the index, shut it back and keep it back in the bookshelf. Your reading for that day is over. Reading is not over. Reprogramming your subconscious mind to start reading is over. You want to do yoga? If you want to go for yoga, then just remove the yoga mat, keep it on the floor, unroll it. 1 minute के लिए बैठो, आँख बंद करो, उठो, get up again, and roll the mat and put it back. Exercise for that day. Reprogramming your mind for exercise is over that day. Can you do this every day?
Yes.
Possible to do reading? Possible to do this?
Yes.
Yes.
If you're traveling, what will you do? You don't have a yoga mat? Take your blanket, take your dhoti, take your sari, take whatever you want, unroll it, sit on it, and your yoga is done for the day. If you feel more inspired, take 1 or 2 deep breaths. You still have some seconds left, do it, pack it, that it's over. Somebody was chanting and had stopped chanting. So he did this course. So I said, start chanting by just putting your hand in the bead bag for 30 seconds, remove it. Don't laugh, somebody is actually doing this. Somebody is actually doing this. Sounds interesting? Doable? So you want to learn harmonium. How will you start? What is your simplicity for harmonium?
Take the harmonium, open it, then close.
Wow, too good. Too good, man. Too good. Prabhu is your teacher now. I promised in the 60 minutes we'll all be teachers here. Every day without fail. And if you're traveling, what will you do?
Action.
Open that,
Harmonium
harmonium.
app. There's an harmonium app. There's a small harmonium available. I was doing this with Shuvilas Prabhu. He wanted to learn harmonium. So after a few months, we'll understand whether he's practicing done, not done. So Premniti Prabhu gave a small, I will share that with you all, small harmonium, 3,000 rupees or something you get on Amazon for travelers. And you can actually do kirtan on that. You can remind me, I'll share it with that.
Information or the harmonium?
The information about the harmonium is available. I don't have one because I have not started a habit of playing harmonium yet, and I'm not carrying one. Otherwise, I'd have jolly well. Yes. Who else was wanting to form new habits? Reading we explain how reading can be done, yoga can be done. Just roll your mat, Prabhu. Every day without fail.
Prayer. Habit of praying.
Habit of praying. Okay. So I was doing this seminar and Sita Mataji asked me this question. Not Sita Mataji. This is Brajeshwari Mataji. She said that every night I had a habit of praying before going to sleep. How do I use this? I said, as soon as you sit on your bed, just join your hands. That's your simplicity. That's the minimum you need to do. Make it as simple as possible first to start with. So that is the definition of simplicity, and how to put it in the system, I will give you through ILT. Right now, I'm only defining what is simplicity. How to practically apply this, we will come to it also. Super. Waking up early simplicity is, okay, waking up early is a lifestyle. Samajh lijiye. Reading is not a lifestyle. Yoga is actually not a lifestyle. Going for a walk is not a... Because to do yoga, you don't need to connect with your previous day. But to get up early, what time you slept is important. What you ate last night is important. Still, you want to start. The simplicity way is give an alarm for the morning and don't use the auto alarm system. You know what's an auto alarm system? I want to get up at 5 a.m. Put the alarm and every day automatically it will ring at 5. No. Don't do that. Every day give an alarm. So, now to get up early, by the time you get up early, you'll be forming 5-6 new habits. The first habit that you'll form is to give an alarm. How to do it, how to link it, that I will give in ILT. The simplicity is start by giving an alarm. The neighbors are waking up. So every evening, so what is happening is you are telling your mind, I want to get up early. So to form a new habit, the whole process is there. You have to first sankalpa. That will be the I part. Indexing is the sankalpa. then I'll have to connect with some activity in the evening. I have to tell myself, kal 5 baje utna, I want to get up at 5 a.m. So that alarm is to tell your mind ki now tomorrow morning I want to get up at 5 a.m. And the 5 a.m. the alarm rings. Switch it off, go back to sleep. For few days do this. Whereby you got used to two things. How many two things? Two simple things you got used to. Are they difficult? Are they time consuming? To give an alarm is a 10-second, 15-second job. To switch off is a little longer because you don't get up immediately. वो बजता है, it rings. And switch it off, go back to sleep. And do this consistently. Now it is important for you to sleep in the night. Minimum you might need 6-7 hours of sleep, that is required. Then you got used to what? Switching it off. Then after few days, few weeks, it's a process. Don't think it's an overnight. After few weeks, 10 days, 15 days, 2 weeks, switch it off, count while sleeping, count 1 to 10 without getting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go back to sleep. After few days, after 2 weeks, sit upright on the bed. Count 1 to 10 and then go back to sleep. After few days, stand, count 1 to 10, go back to sleep. After few days, count 1 to 10, wash your face, go back to sleep. Now 1 and 2 months have passed by doing all this. Simple things. See, why I'm asking about simplicity, what is the power of simplicity is, you tell your mind, I want to start reading 1 hour every day. Challenge for everyone here in this room? Yes? किसी दिन होता है, some days you make it, some days you don't make it. Since 97, I had breaks of months and years of not reading. I'm sharing my experience. Sometimes I've read for weeks together, sometimes for months and years. It's just like the whole habit has just collapsed. Why? You tell anything very big to the mind creates an obstacle. So now we have to cheat the mind. We have to make the mind our friend, not our enemy. I'm just holding the book, not opening it. Mind says, okay, go ahead, no problem. Flip the book, no problem. I'm just opening for 2 minutes, no problem. Mind will allow you to do smaller things. And those smaller things will become your habits. You'll get the habit of opening the book for 2 minutes every day. You'll get the habit of rolling your yoga ladder for 2 minutes every day. So are we understanding the power of simplicity? Any questions on this? Anyone's habit that I have not covered would like, you said 3 habits, right? All covered? Sleeping, you got the gist of it? Yeah? Yes, bro?
Yeah, one thing that I want to add, how to manage time.
How to?
Manage time.
How to manage time. It's a deep subject, how to manage time. Can you be a little more specific?
Like that, if I want to read books, and after that I want to listen my lectures, and then I want to do my jobs, and after that come for the cooking, like that. Managing time.
Okay. Okay.
You can come here and take prasad.
Okay. So you have a... Okay. For this now, I'll just give a very simple one line, another concept called 168. Power of 168. Or the concept of 168. You have to map this 168 as the number of hours you have in a week. First, you need to do an X-ray of your time. And when you go to a doctor, my hand is paining, or my bone is paining, or whatever, he'll say, do an X-ray. Based on the X-ray, he can tell you what to do. Now you ask me a general question, ki my leg is paining. So I'm telling you, do an X-ray and come. What is the X-ray? 168 hours you have in a week. Allot what you already are doing. And then total it. Is it going beyond 168 or less than 168? First find that out. Chanting takes so much time, cooking takes so much time, work takes so much time, sleeping takes so much time, bathing takes so much time. First take the inventory of your time. If you want to manage time, the first thing we need to take is the inventory of the time, how we are spending our time currently. I've seen, once one brahmachari came to me in Radha Gopinath temple. He said, I want to do this. We took a whiteboard, we mapped the things that he was doing was beyond 168. So first find that out. Are you getting this point? First take your inventory. Then you know how much is left. Put your recreation time, take your rest time, take your toilet time, take your eating time, take your prasad. Break down all the activities in hours. Then either if you have more, if you are with 120, 48 is left, or the total comes to 196. So the first thing I will tell you is reduce from what you are already doing, not add more. That is called managing time. Managing time does not mean adding new things. Managing time means to do the same things more effectively and to know, to have a inventory of my stock. If somebody is a shopkeeper, you go to a retailer. If he doesn't know what inventory he has, he cannot do his business. For him to be an effective retailer, our product is time. If I don't know how I am utilizing my time, how I am using it, and then the mind is always in complex situation. So you do this beautiful exercise of 168 and you see the change. Your question will change. You might say that, what I want to delete from here. Your whole perspective could change. I am not saying will change. Depends on your number. It's all going to depend upon your total. Make sense? So first do that. That's your time X-ray. Once you do that, I think you will automatically know what to do next. Then you could prioritize A, B, C, D. This is important. This is lesser important. Okay, coming back to I hope made some sense. Yes, wonderful. So 2 principles are clear: consistency and simplicity. Understood? Complicated? Chalo ho gaya, harmonium on. When is your Sankirtan program next? Yes, Prabhu, yours? Which are your simplicity things? What have you added for?
Chanting more consistently.
By sitting. But make it simpler. You first find out how often are you sitting. Shorter breaks. Don't think I want to do 5 rounds together. Half a round, small, few beats, whatever. Start and slowly start developing. Do not think the bigger picture from day one. Start small, start simple.
Long back I read the book Gurijan Prabhu Japa.
Okay.
There he writes the same, but I never thought in this context.
Okay.
He said that if you are chanting your rounds, don't tell the mind that now I am going to chant these many rounds. Tell them only one
mantra. Yeah, Japa book. Nice, I've read that. Lovely, huh? So this is called just one. One participant had come regarding, now since you're talking about Japa, she could not chant. She could chant only in the mind. She could not chant because she said to chant one full round, 6 minutes, I don't have the energy or whatever. So I said the same thing, take only 5 beats and do it. So first day she started with 5 beats, second day with 15 beats. In 2 weeks, she sent a message saying, my chanting, I'm excited with my chanting now. So it just worked like something similar. Yeah? Anybody else want to adjust their simplicity or they have understood for their habits? Prabhu, aapka? Got it? Done? Simplicity is simple, very simple. Can't be more simple than this. If you want to start nothing, then add 1 minute, 2 minutes. Start that. Be consistent. So what are those 2 principles? Consistency and simplicity. Like yesterday, I went for rafting and I had quite a hectic day here. And I had a lot of things to do. So I took a 45-minute break. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I finished 15 of my items. Just to be connected. Staying connected is being consistent. The principle is stay connected with that energy. When we go for book distribution, what we say, if he doesn't even buy the book, let him hold the book. Why? Why? Because there is spiritual energy. And when he even touches the book, there is some transmission happening. What is this 7.4? Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. All together 8 constitute my separate material energies. Bhumi, Napavata, Val, that verse. So, Bhumi, yeah. So 7.4. Everything is energy. Yoga has got energy. Reading has got energy. So we must constantly be connected with that energy. Music has got some energy. So the whole principle that I'm sharing with you all today is be consistent and in a simple way. That is the principle. Only be consistent for 1 hour a day, not possible for most of us. There are some who can do it. Not possible for most of us, and it is easy to be consistent in a simple way. Okay, so those 2 principles are clear. Foundation is set. Now let us come to those 3 steps. I give a personal guarantee. Follow all the steps as will be explained. I will take personal guarantee for your success in forming a new habit, provided you follow all the steps. Why I give this personal guarantee? If you follow the steps, you won't come back to me. And if you don't follow the steps, don't come back to me. So in both ways, I am a free bird. Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhu. So I can float this unlimitedly. If you follow this, if you follow the simple steps, what I said was complicated. Can you all teach this to somebody? Today you have to find somebody, one person to teach this to. Formula of consistency, formula of simplicity. Catch them, sit with them. One habit you need to form. Take that point and just explain this. Power will come after 2 months when you practice this. It is not the theory. It is your practice. You will say, I'm doing this. Now I'm going to share what I do. That will inspire you. Oh, it's doable. Like he said, I want to memorize shlokas, and I'm doing every day. Every day. How I'm doing it, I'll explain that. I'm reading every day. I'm doing my work every day. I'm doing my exercise every day. I'm reading Bhagavatam every day. Let's say now, since morning I was with some people, I'm here, my 14 rounds are left, and my 25 things are happening. It'll all happen. Because I know the formula of simplicity. Open the app, shut it. Do this, shut it. Do this, shut it. Ho jayega. I'll be connected with the energy. I will not skip the energy. That is important for me. Yes, bro.
Are you using your Facebook and WhatsApp also?
Yeah. In fact, I was not in Facebook for a long time. After I started this ILT, I've created a Facebook group. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube now. But I don't access to other stuff. There's not much time. But I use them for Twitter now. For all these days, I was never connected with news. So I started 2 new habits last week. To stay connected with international news and to stay connected with national news, 2 minutes every day.
2 minutes.
I am very clear. I know in 2 to 5 minutes, I'll be able to get the whole, what is required. I don't need to get into the details. Just then, you're updated. Yeah? Okay. So I was never, but now I've got into social media. Because I want to spread ILT. That's from that purpose. Otherwise, not from any other purpose. Okay, superb. Okay, so let's move ahead. Now it's 12:44. The next 20 minutes, I'll cover these 3 simple steps. Okay. The base is set for consistency and simplicity. Any questions here? Done? Superb. Now for those 3 steps. Indexing, linking, and tracking. All 3 are important. I'll give you the science behind all 3 of them. The first is indexing. Now you all have the sheet with you all. Sheet is there. The first sheet everyone has. If not, you can create this simple sheet. If you don't have it, take a plain page and just create this. Keep the first row blank for me. Don't write anything in your first row. Serial number 1 has to be blank. Serial number 2, 3, 4 is write down the habits that you want to form. Is that clear? Serial number 1, row, keep it blank. I will give you all something to add there. Yes? And I'll give you a gift. That is what you need to add there. Serial number 2, please add who wants to write harmonium. You can write harmonium, you can write something, you can write reading, you can write yoga. So write 2 or 3. You can write more. Index is nothing but a wish list, what you want to do. It's an order. It's just like, it's your desire. You're putting your desires on the board.
So to write in straight line.
Just one new habit, then second, third, fourth, fifth, vertical. Format is down there, no? Yeah. You're not using a sheet, you're using something else. How are you, no? Perfect. Yeah, sheet number 1. Sorry. Sheet number 1, indexing. Yes. Clear, everyone?
One form is required.
Yeah. If not, take a plain page. Take a plain page and just do it. Just 2 columns. Simple thing.
You have to write the habits.
Yeah, the habits that you want to form. The new habits that you want to form. Serial number 1, keep it blank. Don't do anything there. Clear? Yeah. So just write 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to write. What are you thinking?
No, I don't want.
Some thoughts. You're thinking something. I could read that.
I was analyzing many of the habits which I formed are actually formed using, unconsciously I did something for a long time to form the habit.
I told you this. I told you I won't be saying anything new. But you unconsciously were doing it. Now you'll have a system to track what you're doing and it is documented now for you. That will help more. That'll give you more motivation to add more. When now it's doable, you won't have the trouble to start. Yes? Ho gaya? Clear?
First row left blank.
First row is left blank. You written the index. This is an order. You're ordering. So desire that you set and things will manifest slowly. Hare Krishna Prabhu had written, I need to come here. And I'm here. Yes? We had a big plan. University, we were planning bigger stuff. Huh? Yeah? Great. Clear? Let's go to the next step. So next step is now very important. Now what is linking? Let us understand what linking means. Okay? Forget the screen. Don't hear me now for just 2 minutes. Okay? What is this? How much? How many objects? 1? How many objects? 2. Okay? Now when you see 2 objects, the mind has to process them as 2 objects. When the mind sees this, the mind processes as 1 object. We said we have to cheat the mind now. We have to cheat the mind. The day you decide, resolution, 31st December 2022, from tomorrow I'll do this, 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 this. This is a new habit you're saying. Now we go to cheat the mind. We will say that we will create that new habit in a simple way. Hear my words. A new habit in a simple way linked with an old habit. This is the new habit of yoga. This is the new habit of your harmonium. This is the new habit of reading. This is the new habit of putting an alarm. This is the new habit of doing exercise. I will link it with an existing old habit. So what happens is, I have put it in the index column. Now in my linking column, I will write all this. I will write everything. To what I am linking? What is the new habit that I want to form? The column is there. Which is the old habit that I want to link to? That is there. Which day I want to start? That is there. And what is the simplicity of it? 1 minute, open the app, roll the mat, wear the jogging shoes. Write it down there. So sheet 1 and sheet 2 have to be prepared only once for every habit. You don't have to prepare it every day, every month, every year, nothing. It's a one-time job. Max to max, the simplicity thing can change. Depends upon or your linking can change. Sheet is once to be created, it's not a daily affair. So how much time have you spent right now in creating sheets? Couple of minutes, 1 minute for your index. That's whenever something came in your mind, you wrote it down and you linked it once. So it's like a one-time job if you want to start 3 habits today. So 1 minute to write this, 1 minute to link it. So link and the new habit to an existing old habit. Is that clear? Yes. Link a new habit to an existing old habit. Come on, where will you link? Chalo, let's give some examples now. How will you link your harmonium? So first you in your mind you have to say, what are my old habits? Bathing, brushing, toilet, breakfast, lunch, dinner prasad, or some seva you might have, or some exercise you might be doing, or something you might be doing. Something we are already doing, right? So figure that out, make a list of that, probably you could make a list of that.
Like earlier I was not reading too much, but now at least I have started again. It's just before Mangala Aarti I have 10 minutes. Every day 10 minutes I read.
Okay, you're already linking it. Are you getting it? Like what I said, you're already doing it. There is, now we are creating a system, now you'll become more aware. That is linked here, and then the tracking sheet will help you track it, and if you're missing out, it will inform you what is going.
For yoga, almost 7:45 we have Guru Puja. Almost 7:30 to 7:45 every day, at least pranayama and stretching.
Superb. You're already doing that. Now let's say you want to start more reading. You said. Then figure out some other places, which are the other slots that you have, and start in a simplified way. Don't start that 1 hour, half an hour. Pick a new book, pick up a new topic, pick up something new, and in that put that simplified thing. Yes, some other examples for simplicity. Yes, Prabhu.
Like for example, if I want to learn harmonium, I have to reflect back on my habit of singing. I have a habit of always keep on singing different tunes. So I can apply it sometimes while playing some कैसे कुछ नया बजाने के चक्कर में.
Okay. The question is, you'll have to link. Are you singing every day?
Yeah, that's my habit only.
So you have a habit of singing. So now you want to learn harmonium. Okay. So either before you start your singing, or when you have just finished your singing, or between the singing, remove 2 times to practice your harmonium. You already know harmonium? Little bit. So now you start practicing whatever you know, Saregamapa or Sargam or whatever, consistently every day for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, every day link it with your singing habit. So first you have to create sheet number 1. I want to learn harmonium. You have to create a sheet number 2. Create a format like this. My old habit is, new habit is harmonium. Old habit is, I will do it after my singing. Whenever, morning, afternoon, evening, that is immaterial. You are linking it to your habit of singing. So whenever you are singing, see that you play that harmonium at least once in a day for 2 minutes. Write your starting day and write your simplicity. 2 minutes of playing sargam or whatever. So you'll be in regular touch with harmonium. You'll be in regular touch with the energy of harmonium every day. Make sense? Yes? Yes? Yes, Prabhu? Anything you want to share? How you're linking, if you have created a habit?
Before sleeping, day sleep.
What is the habit that you have created?
Harmonium.
Okay.
The question is what time you sleep, because others.
That I'll not get into the management now. That is your headache. I will do my seminar and walk out. You deal with the mess. There'll be another seminar, ILT version 2.0, how to remove old habits. Okay, anybody else wants to share? Yes, Prabhu, you like to share? What have you linked with?
Actually, I always wanted to wake up early and start my day to do whatever I want to pursue. So, likewise, 1 year back when I started coming to Mandir ISKCON, so it was very tough. Still, it is I am finding a bit of difficulties to make it as on a consistency basis. But then I linked it with my workshop timings. That my workshop starts at 9:30 a.m. And actually, people do work on floor at 10 a.m. They started, but 9:30 they gather. So I thought if I wake up early and come here, so I have nothing to lose. Means I have spare 5 hours before my workshop operation starts. And the good point is, when I come here, I can take bath and I can have my prasadam, my morning prasadam, and I can go back at the same time when they come also. So this is like linking with the morning operations of the workshop professionally, plus simultaneously giving my time.
Okay.
Also. So this is our link.
Superb. So it's happening for you. That's. I'm discussing something new that what you want to start. Share with me something new that what you want to start. What you're already doing old is set for you. Yes, Prabhu.
Like I want to start every day reading Prabhupada book for some time. So I have linked that just after brunch for 5 minutes I will read Prabhupada.
Wonderful. Beautiful. 5 minutes, doable. If 5 minutes are too much, you can count down to 3. You can even start 1 week by just holding Prabhupada books. Don't even open them. Habit of holding them. That sometimes if we don't have the habit, we don't hold them. We are away from that energy. Get closer to the energy. If you're very tied up that day or nahi ho paya, whatever happened and not done, before sleeping, hold the book and then go to sleep. Then you can track saying that my reading is done. That is the power of consistency. What will happen? Now somebody might ask, how will my reading improve? Okay, everybody chanting here, most of us. Isn't that become a habit of ours? If we've not done our numbered of rounds, whether it's 1, 2, 5, 10, 16, whatever, before 12, before 10 sleeping, our mind is telling so many, like I know my 14 are left. There's a tracker inside. There's a tracker inside, and if I know my day is this, I know I need to remove that 1.5, 2 hours somewhere in some slot. And we do it. I would say 99.99999% of the times, that rare chances when most of us wouldn't have missed. It's a rare thing. Regular chanters. Yes? Why? It's fit. I want that new habit to take in that same way. Like you want to read Prabhupada books. How the internal system is reminding you of chanting, similarly, internal system will remind you of reading Prabhupada books, if you follow this system. If you follow this system, 5 things: consistency, simplicity, ILT, sheets need to be done. Because there's a connection between your subconscious mind and the physical world. We are converting the program. We have to send some codes inside. If you say that, no, I will not make any sheets and I will internalize this whole thing, it's just 2 lines. What is the need of making this column? What is the need of linking? What is the need of tracking? No. If you want to reprogram, this will help you tenfold times. And I'm saying it out of practice. I'm not just giving you a theoretical one read book. Oh, I read in this book. Oh, I'm reading this book, Atomic Habits, James Clear, and he's written this. I have been practicing this for the last few months, and it is like we all have this experience of chanting. Everybody sitting here has this experience of chanting. Rounds nahi hua to, yes, Prabhu? आते ही ना अंदर से, you don't need वो काउंटर देखने की जरूरत नहीं है, वो मालूम है इतने बाकी, so many are left. हाँ? Yes. And then you yes. Yes. Huh? So we will reach to the same level. Huh? That same experience, what you have about chanting, left round, balance rounds, and there's an internal call coming, ki please get up. If you follow this for a few weeks, I'm not even saying months and years. 5 minutes, do it for 4 weeks. Don't even open the book. I'm saying don't open the book.
Just
Hold it for 1 minute. Remove from the shelf. रखो अपने हाथ में. That must be your simplicity. Then if you feel like opening is another story. And it will happen. Open your yoga mat every day without fail. You can't be busy for that 1 minute in the busiest of days. This much I can tell you. In the busiest of your busiest days, नहीं ये तो carpet है, your dhoti is there, yoga mat is there, room का blanket is there, something is there, roll it down, sit for 1 minute. You have reprogrammed your mind for that day. And believe me, it's magic. It works like magic. You have to practice it. And I'm not asking you, it's going to take you all years to get this experience. In couple of months, you would have mastered this art. Couple of months. So simple it is. So linking is very important. Don't start a new habit without linking. So you have to link when you will do the yoga. That 1 minute. Before bath, after bath, brush, before prasad, whatever thing. For that 1-2 minutes. And whichever best time you feel.
That linking should not be with the time. No? For example,
Linking is with an habit, not time. Linking is with an habit, not time. Don't link 10 o'clock. Don't link 8 a.m. Don't link this thing. Link it with before going for bath. I was doing a seminar, water therapy. Been wanting to practice. Drink at least minimum 1 liter, 2 liters. Couldn't do it only. I did a seminar, one lady said, I have been already, like how you express, I'm already linking. She said, I link my drinking of water before I go to the bathroom, I drink half or 1 glass of water. Prabhu, I've started since that day. So my water therapy has begun. Another habit. For anybody, before you go to the bathroom, I drink my water. Now from a medical perspective, I would go deeper to understand whether it's harmful or not. Some Ayurveda, I will take it up. So either I can do it before or after, whichever is more beneficial for health purpose. But now at least got the link in place. I got the link in place. That is a matter of question which I need to figure that out with some Ayurveda doctor, which is better. But now I've at least got the link. For me, both are convenient. So it's not the time, it's the link. How I've linked my shlokas. Between every 2 rounds, every morning, I take up 1 translation, English, write it on a piece of paper, put it down. Between my 2 rounds, it takes me 30 seconds to go through that 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines. In a couple of days, you have at least the English one. Sanskrit I have not tried. I'm more inclined for English. Last 2 months I've been doing. Every day when I go to the shower, I run down this series of numbers. 2.11, 2.12, 213, 214, 216, 217, 222, 240, 247, 262, 263, 313, 314, 47, 48, 49. It takes me about less than 1 minute to run my 60 numbers under the shower. And now I remember 9.1, what is the theme? 18.14, what is the theme? 5 doers. 18.55, what is the theme? 18.57, what is the theme? And more or less, I would remember the words also. Under the shower, every day for the last 1.5 months, so that sequence is set in my mind. My target is I want to do at least 108 verses, know their themes, know the verses, know the numbers. So when I'm preaching, somebody asks a question, they say, okay, please open 9.1. This is how I normally, people are sitting with the Gitas open. They'll ask me a question, okay, 7.15, open that. That's your answer. So between the 2 rounds, I've linked it. That's my linking of learning the words. So if I want to learn new verses, I want to learn new prayers. How much time it has gone? 30 seconds between 2 rounds. It's working for me. Since last 2 months, it's working amazing for me. I also do between my 2 rounds some gratitude prayers. I wanted to regularly do. Try it on, off. Now for the last few months, I take up one theme for today. Okay, today's theme is Rishikesh. So I'll find gratitude to Rishikesh city, Rishikesh town, to the people here, to ones who's done something, to the drivers who dropped me, or the chef who's cooked, So just gratitude to Rishikesh. So I have such 40, 50 themes. So every day I pick up one theme. So between my 2 rounds, it takes 10-15 seconds for gratitude, another 10-15 seconds. So overall I have given 5 minutes to 2 habits. So last few months, without fail, I have been able to fulfill my gratitude thing and my shloka memorization. With no extra time, with no extra planning, no extra efforts. Just linked it. That's the power of linking. I'll share my list, my sheets. Is already there on the YouTube. I'll share my channel. My journey, all those sheets are there. Everything I've shown there. I'll share also 5 minutes in the end. I think 1:06 now. Yes, Prabhu.
Can you link with 2 habits, one habit to 2 old habits, like optional? Is it good or
You could link to 1 old habits, 2 new habits also. That's possible. If you want to do twice a day. I want to do before breakfast and before dinner. Okay, I'll read 5 minutes before breakfast and 5 minutes after dinner. You can do that. Now, that is all detailing. You have to look at your 168 and figure out what can fit where. I'm just giving examples. Yes, Prabhu?
You told about before breakfast or after dinner, something like this. So I could not understand why is it like specifically before breakfast, after dinner. Is it like you are expecting that somebody is already having the pattern of doing something after dinner or before breakfast?
No. They are already having a habit of having dinner or breakfast. That habit is already formed. That setup, whether you have at 8, 8:30, 9, immaterial. Dinner to lete hai most of us, on 9 on 10 days. If you get 1-2 minutes before or after to find a new habit, it's a great time. For me, any new habit I want to form, I find the morning time is the best for me. As soon as I get up, I started my reading habit on my bed. Open the app, open the laptop, open the app, go back to sleep. Or like start my work. Dhire, So in the first 10 minutes, I can form 2-3 new habits. I can program 2-3 new habits. And it is... The beauty is after some time, this linking will not be required. Let me tell you this. Do you link? You're chanting now? After a few months, yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, my one new habit is evening walking. I was not getting my time for my exercise because of my busy schedule. Now my new habit is evening walking. I have linked it with chanting. So on the roof, on the terrace regularly, I walk around for 30 to 40 minutes and chant my rounds. So simultaneously I am doing both the works, and the chanting is more effective in comparison to sitting downstairs and looking my mobile and chanting with that.
Okay.
So that is more effective.
That works for you, Wonderful.
These 2 habits. Evening walk with the chanting.
Okay, so you linked your walk to the chanting. Right. Wonderful. And simplicity is, if you can't walk for a longer period of time, at least
30 minutes.
3 minutes. 30 to I don't have the definition of 30. In my seminar, you won't hear the word 30. Beyond 5 minutes, I'll have to think I'm being a little too liberal to give 5 minutes. Fair enough. Start small. But since you have linked to that thing which is already happening, then this will simultaneously happen. Wonderful. Otherwise, to somebody who said, I want to start walking, I would have just said, wear your walking shoes and sit for 2 minutes on your sofa and remove them for 1 week. I would have said that for a new walker. For a new walker, I would have said that. And if your mind is troubling you, I'm not walking, this is nonsense, I'm wearing my shoes, for last 10 days I'm sitting, then go and change your index. Don't say walking. Say reprogramming my mind to walk. You'll feel satisfied. That is important. There are those perfectionist minds. For them, if they've written walking and if they don't do yoga for 30 minutes, one lady came to me, this is all nonsense. I've written yoga, you're saying just roll the mat and do one pranayam and get up. And this is yoga? Nonsense you talk. I said, okay, please cancel. What's your index list? Cancel that. Change the word from yoga to reprogramming our mind to do yoga. She says, this sounds doable, this is good. There will be some minds which will not accept them. Okay, let's go and change the code. If you're finding trouble, sing reprogramming my mind to learn harmonium. Then there'll be joy in doing it. Then after 2 weeks, you'll say, I have not moved ahead. Don't look at the result, how much you'll achieve. Look whether you've got the consistency. That is your winning point. And if you're able to do small changes, the effect is going to be huge. Yes, Prabhu.
This is just one doubt. Like this is a system which we need to apply to start new habit. Is there any way by which we can remove some bad habits from us?
ILT 2.0 is coming. Next trip I'll do it. Still to keep you satisfied, just to answer you something. Why I'm saying it will take time? I'll have to figure out to remove some old habits of mine. Then I can make a display ki ye tha, ye nikal gaya. This I had. Just theoretical answer I'll give you. I'll give an answer for somebody who is addicted to watching TV and saying, I want to reduce my TV time. The principle is increase, like how the principle was consistency and simplicity. Increase your resistivity, increase the resistance. I'll give an example. Increase the resistance means, the word is create more friction, to be more precise. Same words, but create more friction. TV is here, normally the remote is here, and I switch it on. So first create a habit of every time after watching the TV, remove the batteries, keep it somewhere there and the remote here. Every time you want to watch the TV, you have to put the batteries in the remote and then start. So what have I created? A friction. So this is theory. I'll end here because I will practice this myself, create more principles, more system, more reports, and then surely we'll come on this. And what I've shared right now is external habits. Jitna bhi what we had discussed, reading, yoga, exercise, harmonium. I have gone 2 levels ahead. This I started a few months back. I have added 2 more stuff. How to create internal habits, dealing with the mind. So I will share once I actually finish. If you have time, 5 minutes, I'll share that also. How to create internal habits. First we need to follow this. Jab tak ye system nahi banega, you don't start tracking and all that, then you can't move there. So this is version 1, ILT version 1, how to create internal habits. Prabhu required now, we could do a follow-up session after 1 month on Zoom. Same group. We could have half an hour, not long, just to share our experiences, just to inspire, and just somebody is not started, it's a motivation. So normally I do that. So we could do that on Zoom. So once we've done that, then if we want to work on ILT internal habits, we could deal more. Yes? So now let's 5 more minutes. Is this sheet clear? Any questions on this sheet? Sheet 1, sheet 2 needs to be done once. Is that also clear? Now the last sheet will take me only 1 minute to explain. Sheet number 3 is called the tracking sheet. Indexing, linking and tracking. We have discussed 3 things. Indexing, linking and tracking. Okay. So now this is a simple monthly sheet. Monthly sheet. Done every day. It will not take more than 1 minute for you to do it. So 2 minutes I'd said to form new habits. 1 minute for the yoga mat, rolling, unrolling, and 1 minute for tracking this sheet. What is the format? Vertical format is your day, full month, 30 rows. And if you have 3 habits, walking, you can replace the word habit with walking, yoga, reading, music, harmonium, chanting, whatever. If you have 10, you can have 10 rows with 1 date column. So totally 11 rows, 11 columns. Every day track yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. You can do this on Google Sheet, Excel sheets, piece of paper, mobile app, whatever you like. Put it somewhere where it's easily accessible. That is important. Don't complicate this sheet. Find the most easiest, simplest way to track the sheet. So now I said keep the first row empty for me, remember? when to track my sheet, how will you link your sheet? First, I have to mark my sheet is the first serial number, write down. Marking my tracking sheet is your first habit to be formed. Marking my tracking sheet is the first new habit that you all need to create today. Okay? Second point. The new habit is marking my tracking sheet. Linking, where will you all link it? Now link it right now. Before going to bed, as soon as I get up, or jahan link karna, wherever you want to link it, please link that tracking sheet. When are you going to link it? And then start from tomorrow. If you don't have a new habit, create a habit of just tracking the sheet. Habits will come later on. If you don't have any new habits today, one habit is which I'm giving you is great, because then other habits you have already got into the system of how to do it.
So this is the habit 1, habit 2, habit 3. These are the new habits which we have, which we want to form, right? Yes.
First habit is my habit, what I'm giving you. Marking my tracking sheet is habit number 1.
I got it, but I want to clarify or confirm that in the tracking that you have told us or me that date, habit 1, habit 2, habit 3.
Instead of habit 1, habit...
Habit 1, all 3 are the new habits, right?
All are new habits. We are not tracking old habits. Very nice question. One lady, she heard this class, next day she sent me her tracking sheet.
Next year?
Next day, 2 days back, she sent she sent that second linking sheet. This habit I am doing since 1980, this I am doing since 1992. So what am I supposed to do with them? This is your question. She thought I have to track all my habits. No, track only the new habits. Good question, thank you. I will change the sheet to new habit 1. Instead of writing habit, I'll write it as new habit. Okay, so now this I'm just sharing you my sheets. I do it on Google Sheets. So this is my indexing list. Whatever comes in my mind, I just write it down. So I've written down about 33 different things to do. And all this is there on my YouTube channel. So don't worry. It's video number 4. I will send the link. If you just write Ashok Nahar habits, aa jayega, I will share the link. I have a YouTube channel where all this is there. And I also on the Facebook, I've created a group where there are about 180 participants now. So they put their questions or something, and I'm there available to answer on that Facebook group. I will send a link of that also. Okay? Anybody interested? So this is my indexing sheet. This is my linking sheet. Habit 1, reading Srimad Bhagavatam as soon as I get up for 15 minutes. 24th July, open the app. Mahabharat, speed reading, astrology, exercise, hear Maharaj, affirmations, extra round, gratitude, 1 Bhagavad Gita shloka, Blinkist, LRAG, Indian study, US study, EAT 11, Vraj training, pranayam, John Murphy, screener, water, writing, senses meditation, Amy broker, phone a friend, Hindi, Indian news, international news, Python. Python programming. Python programming. Right? So I've written all those, any software guys, just open that Jupyter thing. You can do your on that. So I've linked.
Without speaking.
From phone a friend, right? Phone a friend 24. Linked to the last round, started from 12th Jan. I wanted to speak to at least one friend. If I'm not able to speak, just at least dial the number. Cut it. Simplicity. He might not call, I might not dial means cut kiya or band kiya, matlab you not even rang the number, at least late ho gaya, whatever or something. At least do that. Okay. Simplicity, if not spoken to somebody.
John Murphy's new habit also and linking habit also.
Because after some time ho gaya tha. If you see the dates, after a few months, most of the links will not be required because now they become a system. Most of them have become a system. But otherwise they become a set. And then what really helps me is my tracker. This is my tracker. I track my sheets like this. Totally 28 here. Today only 3 done, 25 left. सब हो जाएगा लेकिन confident. Don't have anything much planned for today. So reading, so this is that same sheet what I showed you, reading. So if you see, most of the time where I have not done, like even last 3 days I'm on the holiday here, so 0 left, 2 left, 2 left, and today is 25 left.
So 25 is the 25 number of habits, new habits?
New 28. This is my list of 28 habits here. All these are 28 habits. What you see, there are 28 columns.
Okay. Like gratitude, what?
सब आ गया. Reading, Mahabharat, speed reading, Surya Namaskar, Pranayam, hearing Maharaj, senses meditation, affirmation.
These all numbers are counted 28.
All these columns are 28. Extra round, gratitude, Bhagavad Gita shlokas, Blinkist, water therapy, writing, LRAG, all these are my habits. Astrology, Indian news. I just started this a few days back. 2 minutes. So this is a daily sheet. This takes about 1 to 2 minutes for me every day. 2 minutes, 3 minutes maximum, not that. And it's consistently happening. This is very, very important. Saying I'm just doing one and I don't need to track it. Then as you want to make more, you'll find difficulties. Here I know, now I could not speak to Vraj, my son, last 2 days. So it's yellow marked. Vraj training, my son. I do some training for him since when? Yeah, since 2nd December. I wanted to teach him accounts, some work related. He just finished his engineering. The first day we sat for 1 hour. He got bored, I got bored. So we both said we'll only sit for 10 minutes, maximum 15 minutes. Every day, Prabhu. Practically most of the days. Only when he's traveling or I'm traveling, we have to find the traveling consistent bit. But otherwise in Bombay...
Format is there on the YouTube?
Yeah, this simple Excel sheet. There's on YouTube also. Yeah. It's because this is personalized, you'll need your own columns. It's a simple row column. Same, this format is same. What is there with you is the format. Is there on the YouTube also. I have made a video. You'll see there also. And it is what I've given you is the same format. Absolutely the same format. It's just that my habits are different, so the column names are different. The format is already there with you. It's there on YouTube also. So it's open. It's a private. Public domain.
What about astrology?
Astrology.
So,
He can take his consultation later.
sir, Prabhuji is
I'm learning. I'm a student. Student.
These are the 28, only the habit tracker. Then comes the skill tracker. There, or skills tracker. There must be another set of.
Those are something else. I said, there's level 2, level 3.
Okay.
Just habit tracker is the sheet. So right now what I'm showing all is sheet 1, 2, 3. This is a lot of other stuff. But this right now what I have presented is those 3 sheets. Practice this first. 123. Okay. Need to stop here. So yes, thank you so much. So just take 1-2 minutes to summarize the whole thing. I think you must summarize.
Yeah. So habit means a behavior that is done consistently with simplicity, and then using these 3 things. ILT.
Index, linking, training. Superb, that's it. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you.
We will start from definitely 1 to 2 minutes and everything. So, when we should upgrade ourselves, or to the limit we want to go? For example,
Review session tak 1-2 minutes karo, then I'll answer the question after that. Perfect. You will answer it on your own. So this answer is different for different. Standard answer nahi hai. This is not a standard answer, right? For you it could